Buongiorno a tutti! Wouldn't you know it, we're back in my little kitchen here in Lecce in the south of Italy. My name's Francesco and I'm going to show you how to make another wonderful pasta dish using some very simple ingredients. Today I'm going to use green bell pepper and potato together with a few other vegetables, some red onion and leek, some carrot, some celery leaves, a little bit of garlic and some chili, and some wonderful Parmesan cheese and good extra virgin olive oil. That's all we're going to need. It's going to be a great meal. It's going to be put together in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get started now. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Do subscribe to the channel and come back and follow me for more. Let's cook. For today's recipe you are going to need a small green pepper, your pasta of choice. This is pasta mista, which is a mix of short pasta. Any short pasta will be fine. Celery leaves, carrot, leek, red onion, parsley, potato, chili flakes, garlic, grated Parmesan cheese, and a good extra virgin olive oil. For 2 portions of pasta you are going to need a small carrot and a medium-sized potato, both of which need to be peeled and finely diced. Next, take the leaves from the tops of 2 stalks of celery and finely chop them. We're going to add these into the soffritto together with about a 2-inch piece of celery, also cut into a very fine dice. Don't put that knife away. The next thing we need to chop is a small green bell pepper, also into a fine dice. And the last ingredient we need to chop is half of a red onion, again into a fine dice. Now let's get cooking. Let's begin with some good extra virgin olive oil, which we're going to get nice and hot, and add a clove of garlic until it begins to sizzle. Chase your clove of garlic around the saucepan until it becomes lightly golden brown. Then you can add the other ingredients of the soffritto and the potato. So that's the carrot, the celery, the green bell pepper and the red onion. We're going to fry these for 2 or 3 minutes on a moderate heat. Then we're going to add a pinch of salt, which will help to draw out the moisture in the vegetables. We're going to put on the lid and let them sweat for 3 or 4 minutes. Once the vegetables have cooked for 3 or 4 minutes, we can remove the garlic and then add a little water, just enough to cover them, and let them cook for a further 5 or 6 minutes until they're basically cooked through. Everything is cut so small that it will cook very quickly. At this point, everything is more or less cooked, but still very al dente. What we are going to do is add a little more water let them cook for a few minutes longer, and then we will add the pasta. By now you will have a nice flavorful broth for the pasta to cook in. We're going to add 1.5 cups of pasta, a little more water if necessary, and then we're going to reduce the heat, put the lid back on, and let the pasta finish cooking together with the vegetables. Add a little more water if necessary, because the pasta will absorb all of the moisture in the saucepan. Cook the pasta according to the instructions on the package, then turn off the heat and add a good handful of grated Parmesan cheese, some chili flakes if you prefer a bit of heat like I do, and some parsley. Stir these in and then put on the lid and let the pasta sit for a good 5 or 10 minutes before serving. It's best to add the cheese when the stove is turned off, because you don't want to cook the cheese, you just want it to melt. If the cheese begins to cook, you'll find it sticks to the bottom of your saucepan, which is something nobody wants. And here we are, at last ready to serve, lovely and still piping hot and delicious. Make sure to add a little more fresh parsley, more chili flakes, more Parmesan cheese, and some good extra virgin olive oil before serving and enjoying. The great thing about this kind of pasta is that it's absorbed all of the flavor of all of the ingredients during the cooking time. This is an absolute treat and a wonderful comfort food dish. Good, old-fashioned, poor people's food that's fit for a king. Buon appetito!